Not all who beg seek mercy, some seek much more. In the heart of the vibrant city of Mzizi, where life thrived under the scorching African sun, a woman named Amina moved through the bustling market streets. She was a picture of grace, her round belly a testament to the child she carried with so much hope and expectation. The aroma of roasted maize and spices swirled in the air, mingling with the voices of traders shouting their prices. Amina was no stranger to these streets. She had walked them since she was a child, clinging to her mother's hand as they wove through the crowd. But today, she walked alone, one hand resting protectively over her belly. Every step she took was filled with dreams of the baby she would soon hold, of lullabies sung under the moonlight, and of a future filled with love. It was on this day, amidst the clatter of life, that Amina's path crossed with something dark and unseen. As she passed a narrow alleyway, a voice, soft and pitiful, called out to her, "Please, madam, help." Daughter Amina turned and saw a young girl sitting on the dirty pavement. Her clothes were tattered, her feet bare, and her eyes dark as the night sky. A deep sadness hung over her like a heavy fog. Amina felt an instant pang of pity. "Child, where are your parents?" Amina asked gently, kneeling beside her. The girl only shook her head and held out a trembling hand. Amina felt the weight of kindness in her chest. She reached into her purse, pulling out a crisp bill, and placed it into the girl's outstretched palm. "May God bless you, my dear," she whispered. The girl did not smile. Instead, she whispered something under her breath, words Amina could not understand. A sudden chill swept through her, making the hairs on the back of her neck stand up. The girl's eyes locked onto hers for a moment too long, and Amina felt a strange, creeping unease. Brushing it off, she hurried home, unaware that something dark now followed her. That night, Amina tossed and turned in her sleep. Shadows danced across the walls of her bedroom, and whispers drifted through the air like smoke. In her dreams, she saw the girl standing at the foot of her bed, eyes unblinking and hollow. "You should not have given it," the girl's voice echoed in the darkness. Amina woke with a start, her heart pounding in her chest. She glanced at Jabari, her husband, sleeping soundly beside her. Taking a deep breath, she placed a hand on her belly, reassuring herself that everything was fine. But things were far from fine. The following days were filled with strange occurrences. Objects in the house moved without explanation, doors creaked open in the dead of night, and Amina felt an unsettling presence lingering in the corners of her home. The worst of it, however, was the sharp, unrelenting pain in her belly, a pain that came and went like waves crashing against the shore. She visited the doctor, but they found nothing wrong. "You're perfectly healthy," they assured her. But deep down, Amina knew something was terribly off. Desperate for answers, she sought the counsel of her grandmother, Mama Nia, a woman known for her wisdom and connection to the spiritual world. "My child," Mama Nia said, her eyes filled with concern, "you have given your money without blessing it. The spirits of the street are many, and not all of them are good." Amina's throat tightened. "What do I do now?" "You must cleanse yourself," Mama Nia said. "We must pray and break whatever has been attached to you." Under the glow of a flickering candle, Mama Nia began the ritual. The scent of burning herbs filled the room, and the rhythmic chanting sent chills down Amina's spine. Mama Nia placed a hand over her belly, murmuring ancient prayers passed down through generations. "Let no darkness take root," she whispered. Amina felt a strange pressure lifting, but even as she left her grandmother's house that night, the feeling of being watched never truly left her. Days passed, and for a while things seemed normal, but it was only an illusion. One evening, as Amina prepared dinner, she felt a sharp pain unlike any before. She cried out, clutching the counter for support. Jabari rushed to her side, his face a mask of worry. "Amina, we need to get to the hospital." Despite their efforts, tragedy struck. The doctors could do nothing. Amina lost a baby she had loved before it was even born. Grief consumed her like wildfire, leaving her hollow and broken. As the days passed, Amina found herself haunted by the image of the beggar girl. She couldn't shake the feeling that something unnatural had taken her child. Desperate, she sought out an old village elder, Baba Khalifa, who was known for his knowledge of the unseen. "Baba," she said, her voice trembling, "I gave money to a beggar girl, and I lost my child." Baba Khalifa nodded solemnly. "Not all who beg seek kindness. Some seek something far greater, a life, a soul." Amina's hands shook. "What can I do?" "You must find her," Baba Khalifa said. "Find her and take back what was stolen from you." With a heart full of fear and resolve, Amina returned to the streets of Mzizi, searching alley after alley. She felt the weight of unseen eyes upon her, the whispers of spirits that had taken root in her life. Finally, she found the girl. "You took my child," Amina said, her voice firm. The girl only smiled that eerie, unsettling smile. "You gave freely, didn't you? Kindness without prayer is an open door." Amina's blood ran cold. Determined to close the door she had unknowingly opened, Amina followed Baba Khalifa's instructions. Armed with holy water and prayers, she returned to the alley where she had first given the girl money. She sprinkled the water onto the ground, reciting prayers of protection and blessing every coin she had with her. As she prayed, a strong wind swept through the alley, and the girl vanished into the shadows, her whispers fading into the night. From that day forward, Amina never gave money without praying over it first. She shared her story with others, warning them of the unseen dangers that lurked behind acts of kindness. Eventually, Amina and Jabari were blessed with another child, but she would never forget the lessons she had learned, the importance of prayer, of discernment, and of protecting what was most precious. And so, Amina learned a lesson she would never forget. Kindness is important, but wisdom is even greater. Not every hand that asks for help is innocent, and not every gift given is safe. Before you give, always pray over your money. Protect your blessings, because the unseen world is more connected to our everyday lives than we realize. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share for more intriguing tales. And remember, stay cautious, stay wise, and always cover your acts of kindness with prayer.